holidays, everyone. I say this every time, but I definitely need to start planning these live videos so that you guys can catch me. Because I'm always just like, oh yeah, it's a good time to go. It's a good time to go live. And then you guys are always like, oh man. Say hey if you guys are on. Having a little bit of flashbacks to my live video MLM days. Hello, hello. Hey Ashley, hey Sean, hey Amy, hey Sarah. How was your guys' holiday? Hey Stacy. Hey Amy. Oh, I already said hi Amy. I know, I'm obsessed with these curls. Like, it looks a little questionable when I'm doing it, but then after I get it done, it's so cute and it lasts forever. Like, I don't even use hairspray and they last for like 4 or 5 days. I just have to like touch them up every day. So I'm a big fan. Drop a 1 in the chat if you feel like there's something holding you back. If you feel like your negative mindset is keeping you from reaching your fullest potential. Thank you, Tani. When I first did it, my husband and I were both like, oh, because it was just a bunch of curls like this, like a bunch of pin curls. And we were like, yeah, I don't know if that's the look for me, but then I like styled them and he even liked it. And my husband's one of those that's like, I dyed my hair purple a few years ago. He did not want me to, and I did it. And I loved it. And he was like, if it makes you happy. He did not like it. So he's a very like plain Jane kind of guy. And he even likes my hair with the tight curls, so. Kelly, it's on my, I don't even know what they call it. I'm so bad with that app. The Like to Know It. I linked it also in the last video I did, I think. The video where I had these curls. Yeah, my medical update video. I linked it in the description of that. So you can check that out if you want to. I thought that curling my hair with one of these would take so much longer. Like, I was prepared to take a couple hours curling my hair when I got this wand. But honestly, it takes like 45 minutes total without me talking. Catherine, I'm a military wife as well, and I most definitely had the car detail when I was in, like the decal, sorry, when I was in, and I was so dang proud of it. I was like, man, this decal makes me look like official. It makes me look like a top earner. And I had made a post when I got the decal being like, oh man, like too bad. The decal that killed my road rage. I'm never going to be able to have road rage again. Okay. What did everyone do for the holidays? Tell me how it was. Did you have any crazy family members? I have a crazy uncle, but I didn't even see him this year during the holidays, so I don't really have any... Oh God, it's stuck. Please don't rip my hair off. I don't really have any fun family stories. Do-do-do-do-do. Yeah, Kelly, I thought the same thing. I thought that's why it would take forever because I thought you had to do like teeny tiny strands, but it's so hot that you don't have to. Like it goes through all of the hair. I'm probably frying the crap out of my hair, but you know what? That's neither here nor there. Chelsea was talking about a creator who reacts to press. I don't think she was talking about me because I think she would have known who I am. We talk pretty frequently. Oh gosh, I would never put a Pure Romance sticker on my car. I feel like that is, I don't know, weird. Oh, that's interesting, Tawny. Tawny said she has an uncle that always brings the entertainment. Several years ago, he fell for a scam based on a Klingon religion. Yeah, my uncle, just to give you guys a visual of like what he's like, he has dentures. He wears dress shirts, but the sleeves are cut off of the dress shirts, so they're like sleeveless. Like if you could think of a redneck, like the picture perfect redneck, it would be him. He's got a big beer gut, and his name is Billy. And he always brings the entertainment. I'm actually going to try to be productive and get my hair done while I'm talking to you guys this time, like for real this time. Because I have to, okay, so here's what had happened. I filmed a video last week, and the video ended, like the footage ended up being almost 2 hours long. And when I edited it down, it was an hour and a half. So what I think I'm going to do is film this little part that I wanted to put in there, but I was like, it's getting too long, so I didn't put in there. I think I'm just going to film that part and then cut it into like a part 1 and a part 2. So you guys will get a part 1 and a part 2 this week of this wild video. We started Christmas with 3 guinea pigs, lost 1, 4 were born, so now we have 6. Wow. That sounds like an eventful holiday. We went to, well, Chad's family came here, and then we went to Indianapolis to spend it with my family the day after Christmas. And kids got to play with their cousins and whatnot, so it was nice. Would have been nicer if I could have eaten all the good food, but my grandma fixed her famous mashed potatoes and I could eat them. So I was on cloud 9 that entire day. Like everyone was stressed out, running around the house like crazy, just stressing out, and I didn't even care. I was on cloud 9 because I could have some mashed potatoes and mac and cheese, which are like the 2 best things at like Thanksgiving, Christmas dinner. So I was really happy about that. Let's see, what are we doing here? Oh no, Lauren, I'm glad you didn't go. Yeah, there was gosh, what do they call it? Like a brewery tour or something in St. Louis a few weeks ago that we were going to go to, Chad and I, where you like go to each brewery and you get like a drink, you have a pass, you get a drink, whatever. Well, most of the people there who went from my husband's work tested positive after it. So I was like, well, I'm really glad we didn't go. Taylor, I'm so glad that you made an appointment. I feel like so many people go forever without being diagnosed because so many doctors are not knowledgeable about it. Like, as soon as my friend told me to be tested for it, I, of course, did all my research because of my terrible anxiety. And like, everything was lining up. And I'm like, there is no way that I don't have this. So I asked my doctor about it, and she's like, what makes you think that? I tell her, and she's like, yeah, I don't think so, but let's see. And then did like a test that wouldn't even tell her whether I did or not. So luckily I had that referral to a neurologist who happens to also be a POTS specialist. So it worked out in my favor. I switched it to him. I had it with another neurologist, and I was like, you know what? After looking up the POTS specialist, I saw that one was also a neurologist. I'm like, I'm going to see if I can just switch it. It's like an hour and a half from my house, but I'm like, I'm going to see if I can switch it and my insurance will still cover it so I can go to a POTS specialist. And they did. Thank God. Yeah, I was expecting to go into the appointment and him basically just be like, well, you know, it looks like it's just long COVID, so hang in there, stick it out, let it run its course. But he had me do a bunch of new tests. He like looked over my MRI, looked over my tilt table test results, and then he was like, okay, so it looks like now we have a case of, and then started listing all this stuff, and I just like was just going like this. And he was like, how are you feeling about all of this? Like I know it's a lot. If you're overwhelmed, whatever, like I'll answer any questions. And I was just like, no, I'm just, you know, I'm very relieved because this is what I initially thought before even coming here. Like for the last 6 months, this is what has been on my mind. And so it's just very reassuring and validating to know that I'm not crazy, even though my doctor thinks it's all in my head. It's very reassuring. And he was just telling me that, like, yeah, it can overwhelm doctors a lot because when you have a sudden onset of something like POTS or an autoimmune disorder or whatever, he explained what happens is like the snowball symptom effect. And so it's just like symptom after symptom after symptom, and so doctors are just at a loss. And for some reason, for females specifically, they always resort to, it's anxiety, it's all in your head, like women are crazy. So frustrating. Like the amount of people, there was a study done, the amount of people who got pushed off as psychological issues before they were diagnosed was like 70-some%, which is so sad. And they were all female or women. Brooke asked, what do they treat POTS with? So I started a beta blocker 2 days ago. There was a mix-up with the holidays and everything, so the pharmacy didn't get it till 2 days ago. But anyways, I started a beta blocker to bring down my heart rate. And I will tell you guys, like, I wasn't expecting much of it just because I've been living this life, I feel like, forever. But I already feel less lethargic, and I feel like I have more energy. I can, like, move around and not feel like I just want to lay in bed all day. So I'm hopeful that this is going to continue helping. And I also have a different medication for my MCAS to basically, I don't know, help my body, my nervous system communicate better with my brain. But we're going to wait to start that until we see for a little while how the beta blocker does for me, how my body reacts to it, because I have a lot of reactions, it seems like, to medications, so we'd rather just be safe than sorry, you know. Yeah, I feel like people look at women and they just immediately go to, they're crazy, it's anxiety, women are dramatic. Which I think it helped my case that I literally told him, like, before this all started, I was in the best place of my life. Like, I felt amazing mentally, physically, emotionally. I felt like I was in a great place. And then this happened, and I feel like I'm almost like bedridden. And so I think that I mean, I'm sure he's a great doctor and takes people serious anyway. I've heard great things about him, but I think he took me more serious because he knew that I wasn't just being dramatic and that I wasn't just looking for an excuse to be lazy or whatever. So, not that anyone should have to deal with that, but, you know. Do you guys know anyone who has POTS and EDS? I saw a couple of you guys were commenting on another YouTuber that actually has it. Yeah, Tani, the first like half hour of the appointment, he was just like, tell me about the last time when you felt 100%. And I was like, I told him about when I got the C word and, you know, whatever. And then he asked me, like, what was my first symptom and how did it go from there? And for like 30 minutes straight was just listening to all of my symptoms and then asking me questions based on those symptoms. Like, he genuinely cared and wanted to know how this all progressed into what it is now, which I have not experienced yet. Aside from that functional medicine doctor who then tried to talk me into a $10,000 heal your gut plan. So, Taylor asked if my long COVID symptoms are starting to ease up now too. I don't know, because I don't know what is long COVID and what is my illness, you know? So I don't know, but I will say that I am less tired, less fatigued. I have more motivation now, and it's literally only been 2 days that I've been on this medication. So maybe it's like the placebo effect. I don't know. But I am feeling a lot better as of today. Today's the first day I've noticed it. But my like taste and smell and all that's still jacked up, so I don't know. I think long COVID, a lot of the symptoms of long COVID are the same as POTS symptoms, so I'm not sure, you know, which is which. But I'm just happy to be feeling a little bit better. I'll take what I can get. Thank you. I love that picture. My friend in South Dakota was a photographer, and she was the most amazing photographer ever. Like, she always somehow made us look wonderful when we were a hot mess. Like, the second photo shoot, okay, the first photo shoot I had with her, it was raining, and by the end of wrangling the kids, them fighting and screaming and crying, and it raining, like, somehow she got beautiful pictures out of it. I'm like, how the heck? And then that photo shoot, we got to the photo shoot place, and Graham had, well, we took him in the Badlands. So we got to the Badlands, and Graham had a bloody nose, and he was wearing a white shirt. And I was like, great, this is just a fabulous start. And she somehow made them look beautiful. I'm so sad we don't have someone like that here. I'm sure we'll find someone, but, and I did okay, this is a funny story. So I did a boudoir photo shoot for Chad when he was it when he was deployed? Yeah, when he was deployed, maybe before he was deployed. I don't know. Either way, I did a boudoir shoot and I had this idea. I'm like, I want to do it. Oh gosh. I want to do it in the wilderness. Like, I want to go outside somewhere and do it there. So we went to like this peak that people used to like hike to or whatever, but it wasn't like a super common hiking place. So we were like, we'll be fine. So I just wore regular clothes over my like lingerie stuff. And then we walk up. No, she didn't take the It Works shirt pictures. That was our childcare provider at the time, which is awesome too. But she didn't tell me when I was talking about doing these like in the wilderness, she didn't tell me that it was a 1.5 mile hike up there. So we get to the top and I was sweating profusely. Not to mention, I'm like literally standing on a rock with no top on in a see-through thong. And I'm like facing out into like the open air, and then like the woods and stuff are behind me. So I'm like facing, she's behind me. I'm facing this way, just doing my poses or whatever. And we start to hear people walking. And I was like, oh crap. And I look behind and there's like a ton of kids. And I was like, uh-oh. So I like jump down and I cover up. And so we're like talking to the kids that just saw me like butt ass naked. And they're like, yeah, like this is our youth group. We're doing like a youth group hike today. I was like, oh, fabulous. This is just what a bunch of teens need on their youth group hike that their parents think is a safe space. God. It was so bad. But it was also hilarious. Oh, Kelly, yeah, that picture, the lingerie picture from that reel that I did is one of the pictures that we took that time. Yeah, it was a mess, but they turned out wonderful. So find yourselves a good photographer that makes you look good no matter what. And I love that she was like, I love photographers that don't like really pose you a lot. They say like, oh dang it. They say like, I don't know, like run up behind her like you're gonna pick her up and then swing her around, and then the whole time she's just like snapping photos, and then it's like more candid photos. And then I saw one the other day, that an idea I really liked, where they're like touch your teeth together. So like you and your partner try touching your teeth together, and then it like just creates really authentic laughs and stuff. I love photographers who are like that, who know the cues, what to say, who know the cues of like what to say to make a cute photo. If you guys are watching and haven't liked this video, make sure you do that. Yeah, I love, Lisa, how you don't have to hold your hair on very long. I thought you definitely would have to, especially because I'm doing like bigger chunks than I thought I would have to do. So I was pleasantly surprised to know that you don't have to hold it on there very long. I will say though, if you guys curl your hair, I don't know how you guys do your curls, but I recently started doing my curls where I like hold the hair flat and do it around the wand like that, so that, I don't know, it's like elongates your curls more. But I found that with these tiny little curls, it works better if you allow the hair to just like twist as you're twisting it. So a little tip if you guys do get this curling iron. So like instead of going like this and holding it flat, I will put it around and then just let it twirl with my hand. I hope that makes sense. Listen, this is why I'm not a beauty channel, okay? Gosh darn it. That happens occasionally and I don't know what to do because, whew. I'm like scared I'm gonna be that girl that that is curling her hair and then it just like fries off her hair. I'm jealous you have natural curly hair, Lisa. I wish. What is FMD, Lara? That's awesome, Kelly. $2 coupon. Go get it while you can. It's pretty cheap too. Like, it's not an expensive curling wand, but it works wonders. Also, this stuff is amazing too. It's called Lipstick Queen. Oh, I'll have to put this on my like to know it too, but the actual lip stuff is green. But then it, oh, dang it. Just dropped the lid. The queen of picking stuff up with my toes though, so it's fine. But it apparently like matches the pH in your skin. I don't know if that's true. I don't know if it just changes the color to your lips, but I like the color that it comes out as. I have a few of those. I really like them. Yeah, all of the ones that are like supposed to be pH balancing or whatever. I don't think I have any more in here. They're all in the other room, but they're all a different color than what they actually are. Like some of mine are, it's rainbow stripes on the actual lip color, and then it comes out as just like light pink. I love it because it's also like lip balm. I can't do a lot of, I thought you were about to struck it up. I can't do a lot of lipsticks because I have dry lips, dry eyes, like to begin with. So I can't do a lot of lipsticks. So I love that those ones are like a lip balm, but they're colored like a lipstick. Oh, dang it. I knew that was going to happen. The only negative side to this wand is this button is in a really bad place. So sometimes I'll hit it and then it turns it off or turns it lower, which is annoying. But you win some, you lose some. For the price, it's great. What do you use for heat protection? My daughter has been beginning to curl her hair more. I'm gonna be honest, I don't use a heat protectant. I used to use like the Chi heat protectant, but I fry my hair anyway when I dye it or when I highlight it blonde, so I don't use any heat protectant. I should, but I don't. Just gonna be real with you guys. I don't know, I'm one of those people that's like, meh, hair's hair. It'll grow back if it's dead. Could you taste the mac and cheese and mashed potatoes? Smell them? I could not smell them. I could taste them perfectly fine, but I fix noodles with cheese every day. I've tried my kids' mac and cheese. We get them like the little microwavable bowls, and I cannot do those. They smell so bad. So I feel like it has to be the type of mac and cheese that she was using, and the fact that it wasn't instant. I feel like it has to do something with like the instant part. Hey, Sophie. Yeah, I feel like it's a newer thing also. Like back in my day, we just like that's the day, those were the days when we like stick straightened our hair. Like we wanted the ends of our hair pointy, they were so straight. And now that's like unheard of. We also used Dream Matte Mousse in the shade Donald Trump every single day and wondered why we had acne so bad. Gosh, I got a new phone case and I feel like it doesn't stick as well, so it doesn't stay up. I don't know if anybody else used Dream Matte Mousse in the shade Donald Trump, but me and my friends for sure did. We thought that was like a godsend. I also used Pantene. You weren't allowed Dream Matte. That's sad because it was thebomb.com. I also used Pantene like it was my job. Like that was the shampoo and conditioner to use. And I remember going to one of my like rich friends' house in high school, and I always just got like Suave because we did not have money. And I remember going to my rich friend's house and she had Pantene, and I was just obsessed. Like I was excited to go to her house because I could use the Pantene and it smelled so good and made my hair so soft. Oh, the days. I also never got, there's like mascara on the top of my eyes, dang it. Oh my God, the scrunch spray. Don't even get me started. And the like leave-in conditioner that they had that was in the bottle that like didn't have a cap to it, you know, the end of the bottle, just a squeeze bottle. Love that stuff. I used to bump it occasionally, but I was big on just teasing the crap out of my hair to make it huge. Like when it was a thing to have straight hair, but a huge bump, like the Snooki days. You guys know the Snooki days? Where it was like normal to have a huge bump, but stick straight hair. Thank you, Bianca. My arms are not tired yet, surprisingly. I'm almost done though. I've only been on here 35 minutes and I've been talking a lot in between, so. I said, what are you doing? Me and my friends, we were all about the teasing. Like, even when I put my hair up in like a bun or something, I teased the crap out of it before I put it up. I just always had to have big hair, no matter what. Maybe that's why I like this hairstyle so much, because I can make it big. Apparently I like big hair. Oh, I went through a scene phase too. Very much so. Like, I went to the shows and rocked out. Wanted myself a band boy. But like the Screamo band boy. Not like musical band. The ones that would literally get on stage and just scream. Hello, Miss Tomato Jam. Lisa, I tried a few different things to get the curls bigger, like the last time I did it. And what I found works best, I tried the wide tooth comb, and I tried like a regular comb. I tried brushing through them, which was a huge mistake. I tried just kind of like messing them up with my fingers, which didn't work as well. But I found what worked well and kind of gave them volume and a little bit of like frizz to make them look more natural was taking my straightener. Sounds really weird. Taking my straightener and just not even closing it all the way, just kind of going like this and pulling, and it kind of elongates them a little bit so they're not as tight, but it mostly just gives them some more like frizz to make them look more natural. So that's probably what I'll do again this time. Darn it, why does that always happen with the front pieces? I went through a rave girl phase when I was like 17 or 18 hanging out with college boys, which is for another time. Looking back now, I'm like, that was so messed up. Like, these dudes were 20 some years old hanging out with like 16, 17, 18-year-olds. Ew. But I went through a rave phase when I was hanging out with them. One of them wanted to be a DJ. You know, those like hometown techno DJs. Yeah. He's happily married now though and living a seemingly normal life, so that's good. As seen by a subscriber, said, flip your head over, slide your fingers in your hair and shake. I tried that last time, but it still made them like slick. I don't know how to explain it. Like, I don't want them slick like this. I want there to be like frizz to them. But when I was shaking them out or running my fingers through them, it was just separating them, but it wasn't like frizzing them. I don't know if that makes sense, but rub a balloon on your head. You should paint your wall blue. I saw it. Oh shoot, I don't know what just happened. I saw it on on Instagram, on Beyond the Grove or something. She has her wall dark green and I loved it. And I was like, I'll do that in my office, but what should I do in my bedroom? And that's all I could talk my husband into was dark blue. And he was so like, I don't know about that, but he loves it now. I said, have such a hard time picturing as a scene kid. Listen, if I could pull up some of the pictures from back in the day, I took the pictures where you like go up to a rainy window and you like look out the window with your like dark black eyeliner around your entire eye and you just like you're sad looking out the window. Me. That was me. Gosh darn it. Oh, worked. Maybe I'll do a video where I like go through my old pictures and just talk about how I was as a teen, tween, child. That would be a funny video. I feel like my glory days were like sophomore, junior year of high school. Like I did the most and got in trouble the most. And then by the time I got to college, it was just like, meh. I had a serious boyfriend for my senior year though, so that probably tamed me down a lot. And then I got to college and I was like, I've already done it all. Then it wasn't as exciting. Okay, so let's talk about how maybe it was just me and my friends that did this. But first of all, wearing like more than one t-shirt, like 2 t-shirts, and then rolling the bottom t-shirt sleeve over the over t-shirt. Or wearing like v-necks with a cami. Like there was a time in my life where I'm like, I will never wear a shirt without a cami. I cannot imagine what life is like not wearing a cami. And now here I am. I don't own a cami, but wearing a cami with a v-neck, that was like my signature look for everything. And the bombshell bra to perk the ladies up a bit. Gosh darn it. Quit. Oh God, please don't get stuck. Oh, panic. Whew. Didn't burn my hair off. Oh my gosh, Lisa, I did that too, but I would scrunch my hair. I had a perm at one point, but I would scrunch it with the perm, but then I would leave these parts completely, like I would wet them down and straighten them and put gel and hairspray so they were crunchy, and then like tuck them behind my ears. Oh my gosh, from Hollister tailored the leggings with the lace at the bottom, and then the ripped jean skirt with a like a brown V-neck from Hollister with like Uggs. I don't know what the heck happened to my eyes while I was sitting here. Apparently my mascara, my lashes are too long today. Oh yeah, I always wore those, or I was like begging my parents for those DCs or Etnies or whatever they're called, because everyone was wearing them. That's funny you say that, Tawny, because my sister, my little sister, she told me, she was like, I was asking her if something was like appropriate for a funeral or something. And she was like, yeah, it's really your style. It looks pretty Amish. And I'm like, is that how you see my style? You think I look Amish? All right. I'm sorry to do this to you guys, but I have to get off of here because I'm in the middle of filming a TikTok like tutorial thing about these curls, so I have to finish. So I love you guys. Thanks for hopping on. You guys are my favorite. Expect a video maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow. Either one. I'm done editing the entire video. I just have to input this next clip that I'm gonna record when I get off of here. So, all right, guys. See you later.